Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sienna back again with another video. So as you guys can tell by the title, today I will be talking about the time I got stranded in the city. Not got stranded, I was left stranded in the city, New York City, at 2 o'clock in the morning by this trifling ass a nigga who I was on a date with. Okay, I'm really about to get so tight telling this story because this story really just gets me so irked, because this was just not a cute situation. Like, it was not cute. It was very traumatic, to be honest. Stranded in the fucking city at 2 o'clock in the morning. No, that shit was fucking traumatic. Okay, so yeah, I'm about to just gain all my emotions together and just tell this story, because now I'm looking at it, it's like, actually no, it's not funny, but I'm gonna just make it funny because that's what you just gotta do in life sometimes. Okay, so before I get into this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and turn on the little bell notifications so you know when I post another video. So boom, a little background story on why I was even fucking with this nigga in the first place. So this happened last year, like literally last year around this time in the summer. And you know, Meg Thee Stallion, you know, she claimed that us hotties was gonna have a hot girl summer, all that, right? So I had just broken up with my ex nigga, and I was kind of late to the whole hot girl summer thing. So I'm like, you know, I'm finna just, you know, do this thing real quick and get my hot girl summer started. So I decided to link up with this guy who has been feeling for me in my DMs for a long time. And I was like, you know what? He's not that ugly, so let me just, you know, have fun. Let me just go out. Like, ain't nothing to do. Like, I'm bored in the house bored. Like, let me just go out real quick, right? So he had said he had plans for us to go to the city. He was gonna pick me up and we were gonna go on like this rooftop and like drink, smoke, have fun, like, you know, just vibes. So I was like, okay, that sounds cute, right? And mind you, before I even went on this date with him, I already went out with him prior, like a couple of weeks before this, and it was good vibes. It wasn't anything, you know, out of the ordinary. So I was like, okay, matter of fact, let's go. So one day I'm home and I'm getting ready, and he just hits me up like, hey, like, let me take you out again to like the rooftop, da da. So I was like, all right, cool. So he's telling me he's on his way, and it really took him like a hot minute to come pick me up, right? So, you know, like when you have plans and you just chilling waiting for the person to hit you up, like sometimes you just don't be feeling like you want to go out anymore, right? So I'm waiting for him at my house, and I'm like, matter of fact, like, I really do not want to go out anymore. But he was already on his way. Okay, he was already on his way, and I felt bad to like let him come all the way here just for me to be like, I don't want to go out anymore, right? So I was just like, whatever, Mark, like, just put it together and just go out. So when he comes to pick me up, I had this gut feeling, and this is why you need to trust your gut. I really had a gut feeling like I should not go out right now. Like, I should not go out. I should just stay home. But me being wanting to be a nice fucking person, I decided to ignore my gut and just go out with this guy anyways, right? So boom, he comes to pick me up. Tell me how when he gets to my house, he's like parked a little bit like further than like where I come out to. So when he saw me, he didn't even like drive up to come pick me. Like, he made me walk to his car, and like, I don't do that. I'm not gonna walk to your car. Like, if you're gonna pick me up, you're gonna pick me up right in front of my house. Like, what do you have me walking to you for? Like, it was quite a distance, okay? Like, I was just like, you really gonna watch me? Like, he really saw me standing for him, and he was just like not gonna drive up. Like, he was just like wanted me to go walk up to him. Mind you, he's in the car, not having to exercise and do nothing. Like, you're literally in the car. Like, you could just like drive 2 seconds down to come like meet me. So I was just like, you know what? This is giving me like already like bad vibes. Like, I don't want to go out and you're really being petty. Like, I don't like this, right? So anyways, walk to his car, get in, you know, we're talking, blah, blah, blah. And we're driving to the city, and when we're driving to the city, he's like on his phone the whole time. Like, on his phone, checking his Instagram, social media, I don't know, texting. I'm just like, you really gonna be texting and driving? Like, and I'm not even like that type of person to like, you know, judge how other people drive, but like, I really don't want to be out and you're like not being safe or like precautious. You're just driving fast on your phone, texting. Like, it's not giving me good vibes right now. It's not giving me good vibes. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, if you're gonna drive with me, you need to focus on the road. Like, it's not, no, right? So I'm telling him, like, can you get off your phone? He's just like, what's wrong with you? Like, I could drive. I'm a good driver. I don't care. Like, no. Can you drive correct? Drive correct. So anyways, we finally get to the city. And mind you, he said we was going to a rooftop. So in my head, like, rooftop means like rooftop bar, people is there mingling, you know, being cute. I dressed mad cute for this day, thinking I'm gonna be on some nice extravagant rooftop or some shit, right? Yeah, no. It was literally just like some random ass rooftop, like on top of like some store. And it was just us. But I was just like, you know what? Bronte, like, what did you think? Like, did you really think like you was really gonna go on like an extravagant rooftop? Like, who is this guy to be getting you on some type of extravagant rooftop, you know, mingling with like people? So I was just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna stress. Like, I'm the type of person that like, no matter what type of situation I'm in, I will always try to like be lit and like just bring positive vibes. So I was just not gonna nag him about it or whatever, right? So he had like 2 bottles of wine. And we're just drinking the wine, you know, talking, having like, you know, just chilling on this rooftop or whatever, right? We was on the rooftop for a good, I want to say like 2 hours probably. I don't know. We was just chatting. Like, we was just chatting, okay? Like, you know when you drunk and you just like, we was just chatting, bro. Like, just chatting. So, mind you, around this time, it's like 12 a.m. Like, we was just like in the city, like, you know, just driving around and stuff. But when we finally got to the rooftop, it was probably like around like 10ish, and then we was drinking and stuff. So it went to like 12 a.m. type shit, right? So after like we're done on the rooftop, I tell him like, hey, I'm hungry, like, let's go stop at this place to get food. So he's like, okay, bet. So we drive around and we end up going to a pizzeria. So we're eating in the pizzeria. He didn't even offer to buy me pizza. Like, can you believe this? Like, how you gonna take me out on a date? You're not even gonna buy me food. Like, it's pizza. I could afford pizza, but like, still, it's the principle. Like, we are on a date. Like, you should at least offer to pay for my pizza. Like, come on. Like, this is 2020. Like, what are you doing, right? So that in my head, I'm just like, wow, like, this nigga is like really above. Like, how you not gonna offer to pay for nothing? Like, that's just so unattractive to me. And I don't care what it is. Like, even if I'm going to the deli trying to buy water, a bottle of water, like, offer to buy the fucking bottle of water, nigga. Like, we on a date. Like, that's just manners to me. Like, come on. So we in the pizzeria. I buy my fucking pizza, whatever. Eat that shit. Still talking, whatever. Then after the pizzeria, this is when this shit started happening. After the pizzeria, mind you, we're still kind of drunk, okay? So after the pizzeria, we go back into his car. And then he says something like, oh, like, I'm mad. No, he was like, I'm tired. Like, I'm so tired, right? So I'm just like, you know, a giggly, fun, like, light-hearted person. So I had like like a water bottle, and I like, you know, kind of just like flicked a little bit of water, like, hey, like wake up, like haha, funny, right? Yo, this nigga really blacked, bro. Like, he blacked. He was like, what the fuck? How you gonna spill water in my car? What's wrong with you? Da da da. Like, that's not funny. Like, this is my car. You need to respect my car. I'm like, huh? Like, what? I'm like, bro, like, relax. It's not that big of a... He's like, relax? How you gonna tell me to relax after you disrespecting my car? Like, nah, I don't fuck with that. That's mad disrespectful, but da da da. Like, now he's like, get out my car. Like, get out. I'm not taking you home. Like, I was dead about to drive you home, but now I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, it's water. And I didn't even spill that much water in his car. Like, if we really be honest, I did not spill that much water in his car. I literally just took a little bit of water and went like that. Literally, that's it. And then he's gonna say now he's not driving me home, blah blah blah. Bro, it's literally like 1 o'clock in the morning at this point. So I'm like, what do you mean like you're not driving me home? And like when he was getting mad, like I was low-key laughing. I'm just like, bro, like what's good with you? Mind you, we're both like drunk. So I'm just like, bro, like what's good with you? Like, it's not that big a deal. He's just like, nah, like shit's not funny. Like, why are you laughing? Like, it's not funny. Like, you really think shit is a joke, but it's gonna be funny like when you can't get home because I'm not driving you home. I said, not driving me home. Nigga, you driving me home. Like, what you thought this was? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, you driving me home. He's just like, nah, I'm not. Like, take the subway home. The subway? You want me to take the subway at 1 o'clock in the morning? Do you know how dangerous the subway is at this time of night? Especially for a girl. Especially for a pretty girl. You got me fucked up. So, I was like, I'm not taking the subway. And first of all, even if I were to take the subway, like where I live, there's no subway. There's no subways where I live. Like, for real. And I don't have a Metro card. So I was just like, bro, like, I'm not taking, like, that's not an option, bro. I'm not taking the subway. He was just like, I don't know what to tell you. Cause I'm not driving you home. I'm like, nigga, you driving me home. Like, you're driving me home. Like, what do you mean? He was just like, no, I'm not. Just like being mad extra, bro. He was just being so extra and like yelling in my face, like literally yelling in my face like a fucking psychopath, bro, like a psychopath. So we're really going back and forth in this car for like a good 30-45 minutes because he's really trying to kick me out his car. Like, he was really trying to kick me out his car, bro, like for real. So he was just like, nah, like I'm driving to the subway, like I don't care if you hang out on planes. He's like, hop the turnstile, like figure out a way to get home. I'm not driving you home. And I'm just like, why would you like kick me out? Like, do you see what time it is? Like, why would you kick me out? And he was just like, that's not my problem. Like, you're the one disrespecting my car. Bro, it's water. It's literally water. Like, he's acting like I spilled a whole like smoothie or like I spilled the fucking red wine in his car. Like, he's really acting like I spilled all this like beverages in his car to like make his car stain or whatever. Bro, it's water, agua. Like, come on, it don't stain and it dries up like that. So I was just like, bro, like you're really upset. Like, I'm sorry for like spilling it. Like, I was just like having fun. Like, I didn't think it was that big a deal. And then he's like, nah, like you're only apologizing because you want to ride home. Like, you're not really sorry. Like, you're just saying that so I could drive you home, blah, blah, blah. And in my head, I was just like, yeah, like I'm saying I'm sorry because I want to drive. Like, what the fuck? But I'm just like, at the end of the day though, like if you're really upset that I spilled water in your car, like bro, I'm sorry. But like for you to kick me out your car, that's OD. Like for no reason. Like come on. So he starts to drive. So I'm like, okay, finally, like I broke it to him that he's driving me home, bro, right? So I'm on my phone. He drives for like a couple of blocks, then he turns the corner. Then he parks his car again. So I'm like, what are you doing? And I look out the window and it's literally a subway station. And he's just like, you're taking the subway, like get out. I'm like, all right. Now this nigga want me to get ghetto because he really got the wrong fucking one, right? So now I'm yelling at him like in his face, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you really gonna like kick me out? Like, that's some psychopath shit. Like, you're a fucking psychopath. Like, blah, blah, blah. And he's yelling in my face back. Like, he's really like all up in my face yelling like OD. He's just like, I'm not one of the niggas who you be fucking with. Like, I'm different. I'm a different nigga. Like, you can't do this shit to me. You need to respect me. You're not like the other niggas. Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking? Like, no one would do, like, no one in their right mind would do this. Like, if we're really being honest, no one in their right mind will black on someone for just spilling water in their car and then kick them out at 2 o'clock in the morning in New York City, knowing that person has no way to get home and that you were their ride. Like, no one is going to do that. You're crazy. Like, you're crazy. So I'm really like, he's like grabbing me to get out his car. Like, he's pulling me to get out his car. I'm fighting him back. Like, no, like, you're not letting me get out your car. So he was like, all right, bet. So I'm just gonna drive home then. Like, I'm just gonna drive home. Mind you, this nigga lived in like Jersey and I lived in New York. So I'm like, bro, like, if he drives to Jersey, I'm even more fucked because that's OD far. He was like, I'm just gonna drive home, then you're really not gonna have no place to go. I'm like, yo, at this point, Moronke, like, just get out the car. Like, honestly, I was just like, at this point, like, just get out the car because what you gonna do when this nigga driving to fucking Jersey, bro? What, I'm gonna hop out on the fucking bridge? Like, come on. It was too much. It was too much at this point. And we was already arguing for like an hour at this point. So I look at the maps and I'm like, hey, like, you're literally a couple of blocks away from like the Long Island Railroad, which is like, it's like where all like the trains go. Like, Long Island Railroad. I don't know. Look it up if you know what it is. But he was like literally a couple blocks away from the Long Island Railroad, and like if I take the Long Island Railroad, I could get home, basically. So I was just like, hey, like, just drop me off there. Like, if you really like are not gonna take me, like, just drop me off someplace where I know where to get home, because I don't know where the fuck I am. Like, yes, I live in New York City, but I don't know like Manhattan like that. So I was just like, just drop me off where I know where to go, because I just like, I don't know where I am at. This motherfucker gonna say no. He gonna say, no, you have no place to demand me where to take you after you disrespected me in my car. Like, how you gonna disrespect me and then tell me where to take you? I'm like, you're literally kicking me out of your car. I am agreeing that I need to like get out your car because you're not taking me home. At least take me someplace where I know how to get home. Like, come on, at least make it at least easy for me. He gonna be like, no, you don't deserve that, blah, blah, blah. Bro, a literal fucking psychopath. A literal fucking psychopath. So we get to like this stoplight, and then he goes, get out the car now unless I'm driving home and you're not gonna get home. So I'm like, this motherfucker, bro. Like, like, this motherfucker. So I was just like, you know what, fine, fuck it. So I got out the car. Then it's gonna be like, you left your water bottle, I didn't even answer him, bro. So he gonna throw the fucking water bottle out the damn door while I was leaving, right? So he does that. I'm walking, like, I'm furious, bro. Like, I'm furious. And then, like, there was this one guy who was walking, like, right, like, he saw him throw out. He was just like, yo, what's good? I was just like, this nigga just kicked me out the car. I'm tight, da, 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 right? So this nigga literally, he turns the corner because, like I said, I was only a couple of blocks away from where he needed to drop me off. So he literally just drove past me just to, like, drive past me so I could see him drive past me, like, on some fucking nigga shit. So he stops at a stoplight, right? Boom. Don't fuck with me, because no. So the guy who saw him throw out the water bottle, he was just like, yo, like, is there anything I could do to help? So I was like, matter of fact, like, you got something in sharp? Like, do you got something in sharp? And then he goes like, no, like, I just got my keys. I'm like, okay, your keys are gonna fucking do, because I'm gonna do something with that. So boom, he stopped at a stoplight. So while the guy gave me the keys, I crouched down. Okay, I crouched down. I'm walking low on the ground so he can't see me, because his car is type high. So I crouch down and I go next to his car, and I just set his keys right on like the side of his car. But I don't physically like, you know, key his car. I just like, I wait for him to like drive, because I didn't want him to like hear me key his car, because I'm not a dumb bitch, because like if he hears it then he's gonna know, right? So I didn't want him to like hear me key his car, so I just like set it on the side of his car and just waited for him for the light to turn green so that he could just drive, and then the key will just key the car itself. So period, I fucking keyed that nigga car. Like, you got me fucked up. How are you gonna kick me out of your car at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning? Like, no. Have fun going to fucking Jersey and seeing your car fucked up. Shitting me? Boom. After I did that shit, I'm furious, bro. Like, I'm literally furious. So I call up like one of my friends to like tell her what's going on, but mind you, it's literally like 2:30 something in the morning, so she was asleep. Like, that bitch was asleep. So I'm walking to where I said the Long Island Railroads are. So I'm walking there, and while I'm walking, like, this is why it is literally so dangerous to be out in the city at this time of night. Like, especially if you're a girl. Like, if you're a guy, no one really would probably pay you any attention, but like, I'm a girl, it was summer, I'm in like a bright ass neon pink crop top, short shorts, like looking cute. I was looking cute, bro. Like, no. So of course all the fucking like men who would just linger at this time of night is like, you know, all like eyeing me and shit, right? So I'm walking to the station, and this guy is walking like behind me, and he said something like in my ear, like, oh, like, you're so beautiful, blah blah blah. But like, I'm in a bad mood, so I was just like, don't fucking talk to me. Period. I was like, don't fucking talk to me. Like, no. So I say that shit, so I keep walking, right? So tell me, I keep walking. I think like a block later, I see a guy come out the store, but like, when he comes out the store, like, he's all on me, right? And I peeped, it was the same guy who said I was beautiful, who I said don't talk to me to. So I'm like, nah, what the fuck? Like, this nigga is following me. Like, he's following me. So now I'm getting low-key scared. So he's following me, he's walking like right behind me. So I stopped walking, like, I just stopped walking like in the middle of the block. Stopped walking, and like, I could tell he was kind of like, you know, like, oh, like, why did she stop walking? But he didn't want to make it sus, so he kind of stutter stepped and he started walking in front of me to make it look like he wasn't following me, but we all know the nigga was fucking following me. So I was like, nah, that's sus. So I crossed the street. So he walked up the block, and then he turned the corner of the block, right? Like, I saw him turn the corner before I crossed the street. So I crossed the street, and I start walking on that side of the street. Tell me how, when I'm walking on the other side of the street, I see him come back around from the corner. He was waiting for me at the corner. Like, that's, yo, when I saw that, my heart dropped. I was just like, nah. I was like praying. I was like, bro, God, please be with me. God, please be with me. Please be with me. Don't let me get like kidnapped, nothing, right? So I ended up calling another friend, and like, once I got on the phone with her, like, I just started bawling, crying. I was just like, I'm stranded in the city. Like, I was on a date with a guy. He just kicked me out his car. Like, you see what time? She was like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. Like, basically, she was just like really trying to like calm me down, because I was really like hysterical. Like, as soon as I got on the phone with her, I was hysterical, crying, because I was scared as fuck. Like, this shit is mad. Like, it was mad traumatic for me. But this was already like a bad month. Like, when this was happening, this was a bad month. Like, this really goes down in the books as like one of the worst months of my life. Last year, 2019, Mercury retrograde, that's why. So yeah, so I was just on the phone with her. like the whole time. And some of y'all are gonna be like, why don't you just take an Uber home? This is why I take an Uber home, because I was a broke bitch, okay? I was a broke ass bitch, so I was not gonna take no fucking $60 Uber when I could have saved that $60 for something else. Even in this life death situation, I did not feel compelled enough to take an Uber, you know, especially because I already know where the station that I was at and that it leads me like right in my neighborhood. And if I was to go get off of my neighborhood and take an Uber to my house, that would be like $8 compared to like $60. So I was like, I'm not taking that Uber, because then basically, no, I'm not doing that. So I get to the train station, where the one that goes to my house, and when I get there, it literally says the next train back to my neighborhood is an hour. It's like an hour after like what time I'm already there. So I had to wait in that train station for an hour, just crying on the phone with my friend. People were staring at me like I'm crazy. Like, no, it was such a bad night, bro. Like, it was so bad. But yeah, when the train finally came, I just went home, took my Uber home. I literally got home at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, when I could have been home at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, he really just fucked up this whole thing. Like, literally fucked up everything. But after this whole shit, like, I literally blocked him on everything. Like, nigga's really a psychopath. Like, he's really a psychopath. He really even had the nerve to tell me, like, when we were arguing, he really had the nerve to tell me, like, oh, if you would just agree to me kicking you out the car, like, we could have been cool, but now we can't be cool because you're, like, putting up a whole fight. You want me to agree to get kicked out your car at 2 o'clock in the morning? Like, you sound crazy. But yeah, got home 4 o'clock in the morning, took off my makeup real fast, went to sleep real fucking quick, and the next day woke up like nothing happened, kept it pushing, period. That's it. But yeah, that was the story time, guys. That was such a bad day. Like, no. And like, you know what even like gets me, like, you know what gets you like even more mad? Like, because my mom knew I was going out. So then of course the next day she was like, oh, like, how was your date? Bitch, my date fucking sucked. But I had to like act like it was the best. I was like, yeah, it was fun. I was like, no, mom, like, the nigga kicked me out his car. Like, it was very embarrassing, very traumatic. Someone tried to fucking kidnap me. Like, no. But yeah, guys, so basically I would just say the moral of this story is to always trust your gut, because like I said, before I went out, something in me told me not to go out. Like, I literally felt in my spirit, felt in my soul, in my gut that I should not go out. But I just wanted to be a nice person and like not let this guy drive all the way from his house to come pick me up and then I go out. But I'm never gonna do that shit again. Like, if I don't want to go out, I don't want to go out, period. But yeah, guys, that was that in the story time. I hope you guys found some type of entertainment from it. And yeah, hopefully don't be like me. Don't let yourself get stranded. Always have a backup plan on how you're gonna get home. I know I do now. I always have a backup plan on how I'm gonna get home when I go out on a date, because you just never know. These niggas be crazy. These niggas be fucking crazy. Not cute. But yeah, guys, that was the end of the story. Like I said, please make sure to subscribe, comment down below, and yeah, like this video. I'll see you guys next time.